Hi all, welcome to this Borussia Dortmund team predictions for FIFA 21. Definitely some nice individual cards to get excited about. Now the big question is how some of the other cards within the team factor in, but we will get into it and hopefully see where we go from here. So if you can smash links would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsLegend. All links are down below for posting channel and social media links as always, and plenty to get our teeth into with the team, because the team's quite well balanced with the high end golds, but also like your starting golds, a few silvers, and then a handful of bronzes as well. I may also have some of the players that may no longer be part of the team, so I apologise for that as well. So I think maybe like Valverde or Paslak potentially, or a couple others may no longer be part of the team, but I'm sure we'll try and get into that as we go on. So starting off, Burkey, we're keeping as he is. He may go to an 86, but at the same time he should at least still remain an 85. It's one of these ones that was a bit tricky to kind of do. Does he get an upgrade? Does he stay the same? So I just thought keep him as he is and just take it from there. Didn't really feel like it was worth stressing over. I thought keep him as he is if we're not convinced enough. That was the way I kind of saw it. Zagadou just keeping as he is despite bagging in form. His game time wasn't as much as I thought it was, and that's kind of a big reason for it. I wasn't convinced enough that he may sneak up say 1 if they decide, oh let's just put him up 1 just for the sake of it, but I don't see anything else changing to him at all. Hummels will go up 1 just on the basis of his performances last season, one of the best defenders in the whole league, showing that even though he left Bayern to go to Dortmund, he's not lost his ability in any shape or form. Yes, he lacks the pace, but he has the defensive awareness to more than make up for it. So that is kind of why I've put him up 1. Renier, I have just kept as he is. He may go down 1. Position is up for debate, like right back, CDM. It all depends where obviously Dortmund want to play him. I'm suspecting right back, since it will be replace Hakimi and Piszczek, who is retiring at the end of the season. Akanji I've put down 1. It's a tricky one. I wasn't really sure what to do with Akanji. So it's like he might just be like a defensive and physical downgrade, but even though I know Dortmund really well, it's like I was quite unsure, and I think he's one of those kind of players that I was unsure of. Brandt, I've only put up 1. He could go up to an 86, but he's at least worthy of a +1. He bagged a team of the season, very very impressive post lockdown especially, and even before that in general, but at least 1 could go up to depending how they go about it. Emre Can just kept as he is, an 81. There is potential for him to go to an 82, but I feel he'll stay as he is. Delaney is another tricky one, mainly due to his injuries. Now he does have a headliners card and multiple informs, which helps his cause a little bit, but at the same time I would be saying inform and headliner, sorry, get my stats right, my notes right. He however may or may not get a upgrade. Like yes, the headliners was to signal like really good form, so he may go up 1, but at the moment I am on the fence of doing that. I would at least keep him as an 82. He may do just enough to go to an 83. Rafael Guerreiro does deserve an upgrade from an 81 to an 83. So that's kind of the way we went about that. You'll have noticed as well we haven't got Sancho in the squad at the moment, but I will have an end. I will put an end card when I kind of recap the video. As well, that's why he's not in the starting 11. If you're wondering, that's why he's at the very end of the squad, because we're not 100% sure what his situation is. Marco Reus is an 89, giving him an upgrade of 1. Yes, he may not necessarily deserve it, but like when he's fit and consistent and healthy, yes, he's fighting injury problems at the moment, but I feel he deserves to at least go up one, if I'm honest. Now this one is going to cause probably a lot of debate and discussion. What rating does Haaland go to? And if I'm honest, he obviously went from a silver 73 to a 79 when he joined Dortmund. He has so many special cards in FIFA 20. I would say the minimum he deserves to go to is an 84. Now, if you remember Sancho's upgrade, he went from like a 72 to 79, and then basically the same. I would assume the same logic will be applied. I don't see Haaland going above 84, but he's obviously adapted very quickly from Austria to Germany, and I feel an 84 is at least worthy of his stats. But we'll see how that one plays out. Obviously, hits either same or a minor downgrade. I don't really see much happening with him. Just a lack of game time and unable to unseat Burkey, but I think most likely he will stay the same, if I'm brutally honest. Schultz down to just lack of game time, injuries and other factors, not kind of establishing at left back as much as I think they were liked. Balerde and Mori, if they're still part of the team, then probably stay the same. I think Balerde might be no longer part. I'm not 100% sure, as I said. Piszczek down one, just age and due to retire is a big factor. Paslak is getting an upgrade. He obviously was out on loan to Fortuna Sittard, and we've gave him an upgrade of 3. Had a very good season actually for what I've seen, and I feel he deserves at least an upgrade. Where it happens or not, it's a different matter. The Hood a downgrade, not really playing much to be honest, and could also be gone by the time this video's live for all we know, so downgrade of 1. Sergio Gomez, if he's actually still part of the team, down, I think would probably just keep as he is or downgrade. Comes down to discretion, I suppose. Rashel, probably keep as he is, I suspect. Not really doing anything to justify an upgrade or a downgrade. Forgan Hazard up 1 from an 82. Might even go up to an 84 actually, depending how they go about it. But he's had a very good season for them, playing in different positions. I'm not sure if his position though could change from like a right mid to like a left mid or a centre mid. I know he just get played all over the place. Wolf just keeping as is, he could get a downgrade of 1. He was on loan last season to Hoffenheim, and the final player that I think that's still part of the club is Bakir, other than obviously Sancho for now, because obviously Sancho, the kind of big debate is if Sancho remains part of Dortmund, what rating will he be? Even if he goes to Manchester United, what rating would he be? Fundamentally, Sancho I think will be at the very minimal an 86. Could he be an 87? There's definitely like scope for it, because he's got multiple special cards that kind of like stood out from Informs, Man of the Matches, Player of the Months, and Team of the Season. So realistically, Sancho will probably go to an 87 if I'm honest. I don't see him going above an 87. I think that's when it starts to be touching a fine line, as it were. So I feel safer and just confident. I would say confident enough to keep him as an 87. Also Witsel as well, if he's like fit and still part of the team as well, I'd imagine we'll probably stay around an 84, 85 as well. So there's definitely quite a lot within the team still, as it were, to kind of get the teeth into, but hopefully this gives you plenty of food for thought, folks, with Borussia Dortmund. Quite a big squad to work with, so definitely good SBC fodder, but also good players to kind of blitz through the league SBC if you wish to do it. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are for Dortmund. Smash like always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, G the Legend, and I'll catch you all later.